What is up, everybody? The Saints fan, and today I'm gonna be doing a little bit different video. So this is a obviously it's not really an unboxing because obviously, as you see, all this stuff is out of the box. But I got sent one of these Live Gamer HD2s from Avermedia a couple weeks ago, and I need to do a video on it. So I figured I'm gonna do this. Now, the reason I'm gonna do this and not a review and showing you gameplay, I'm gonna show that. I'm gonna explain that in a second. But bear with me on this video though, because I am using my webcam. So if things go wrong, if it's a little bit shaky and I have no idea what I'm doing, that's probably why, because I really have no idea what I'm doing. But anyway, so as you see, this is what comes in the box. We have the actual device itself right here. I'll get more into this in a second. We have the this is the user manual. Got a bunch of different stuff in there, a bunch of languages. They have the quick install guide, which I lost it somewhere. It's somewhere in this freaking apartment, but it's basically you hook up the cables to the thing. It's pretty self-explanatory. There's also an HDMI cable that they give you, so pretty cool. And they actually give you a remote, and I'll get more into the remote in a second, but so this is a pretty neat feature they actually have on this device. Alright, so this Game Capture H2 is actually pretty new, and it's got some really cool features on it. One thing, I'll get into the size and stuff with the whole device itself, but as you see, we have, it's PC free, which is always really good. It's HDMI as well, full HD 1080p, and if I can get in there, come on, focus. It says, I don't know if you can see, but it says Wii U, PS3, and Xbox 360, and then that also is going to transfer over to the new consoles as well. Basically, a little bit about this device. Well, before we get into that, here's some of the stuff that comes in the package like I just showed you. If I can get this to focus. There we go. I don't know if it's focusing or not. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a noob. But there's all that stuff, basically the stuff I just showed you. But basically a little bit about this device. So I don't know if you can really see this. I'm just going to read it off the back. But there's actually, like I said, records in full, there we go, some full 1080p HD. So that's really good. You can actually use, I think you can plug a mic into it, and you can actually do live commentary, which is really awesome. Especially, if you're doing, live commentaries, Hunger Games, whatever. You can plug in a mic and record your own voice. Really cool. There's actually a built-in video editor, which is awesome because that it allows you to do stuff without having a really good PC. And there's actually an app, and I'll leave a link to all this stuff in the description if you want to go check it out. But there's actually an app that you can use on your phone that acts as the remote. So it's really cool. You can do a lot of stuff with that app. So like I said, go check that stuff out if you are going to get this device. Now, one thing, the reason I have some issues with this device is because it is PC free. And when I first read PC free, I thought, like, obviously, yeah, you can do it without a PC, but they should have had it. They should have made a something to actually use this with a PC as well, because a lot of people actually have PCs and use PCs, because most nowadays all the capture cards, they all you have to plug them into your PC. Now this one, actually, since it's PC free, you get to plug it into your wall, so you need to make sure it's near an outlet or whatever, but you should be near that outlet. It's alright. So let me get into the device. So on the back, let's start with the back. We have a slot right here. This is actually for I think it's a 2.5 I think it's a 2.5 millimeter. I think that's what it's called. Hard drive. So you can actually put an external hard drive in here. So it's really cool. If you do not have that, and if you just have whoops, that didn't sound good. If you just have a hard drive that's in a case that's external, you can actually plug it in with the USB right here. There's a USB port. Here we have the, what is this? This is a microphone port. And this is a headphone port. Then we have the HDMI and whatever that is. I don't really know. Then we have the recording button. We have a power button. And then we have the IR blaster, I think it's called. That's actually what the remote uses. On the back, we have the component cables right here. Sorry, guys, for this angle. I'm sorry. I'm terrible at camera shooting. Here we go. We have the ports or whatever right there, components. Then we have HDMI in, HDMI out, and then we have, I'll get more into this in a second, we actually have a LAN port, which is a Ethernet cable, and then here we have the power adapter. So like I said, since this is PC free, it actually has a built-in editor on it. So basically what you can do is hook it up to your your Xbox, record your footage, and then you actually can use this remote, and there's a bunch of different options on it. Now, I couldn't actually use this because I don't have an external hard drive, so I kind of get screwed out. That's why I'm doing this and not like a review, because I literally couldn't use it. But it actually has an editor in it, and I was watching some videos on it. It looks pretty cool, pretty decent. Now, the one thing that does suck about these things that have the built-in editors and stuff, Sony Vegas and Adobe Premiere Pro and all these other programs that a lot of people use, they're a lot better because you can't put intros and stuff and all the extra stuff that you would on videos. This is just a basic, record your voice, I guess game voice, and the video, and then you can post it to YouTube. Because what you can do, if you plug this into your if you plug this, have an Ethernet cable from here to your router, you can actually straight upload it to YouTube, which is helpful if, like I said, you don't have a PC. But most people that do YouTube right now, we have PCs and stuff. One thing that is pretty, I guess one of the cons, I should call it, is the size. Unfortunately, I mean, they have to account for the the hard drive in the back, so it is pretty big. Here's my hand right there, so if you can, oh nope, come on, wrong way, there we go. It's about this size of my hand almost, so it is pretty big device. It does perform really good. Like I said, I was watching some other reviews and some other people that could actually get it to work, and it looks really good. Obviously 1080p, really crisp, really quality, good quality. I actually use the Live Gamer Portable, so I love that. So I'm not trying to diss Avermedia or anything with this. It's because they did send me one of these, so thanks for that. Like I said, all the links and stuff will be in the description. But the Live Gamer Portable, if I were you, honestly, because I think this runs around $160 to $180. That's what most capture cards go for nowadays. But the Live Gamer Portable is just so much more versatile because it's smaller. You can plug it into your computer, obviously. You can take it on the go with the SD card thing. So if you're looking for a capture card, I would definitely recommend that one. But if you are if you don't have a PC, this would definitely be the one to pick up, because I think there's a couple other ones that are not PC or PC free capture cards. So this one's definitely the one you want to pick up. Here is the remote. As you can see, it's got some basic commands. Actually, what's really cool. So you say, like normally, if you're on your PC, you have to, you're just chilling, playing. You're like, oh look, I want to record some stuff. You got to get up, get on your PC. Well, here, it's lazy man's freaking thing. You just hit the power button or the record button somewhere on here, and it actually does it for you. I don't know if it's focusing. It's sideways. Whoops. There it goes. Nope, that's, I don't know. Whatever. That's the remote. Pretty neat. But yeah, guys, I mean, that's the big problem with me. If you do have an external hard drive or a hard drive that you can put into the back of it, I would definitely recommend this, like I said. But unfortunately I couldn't, I didn't have one, so I couldn't really use it. I couldn't really test it out for you guys. I'm sorry about that. One thing I do want to, I forgot to mention this, there's some specifications on the side. I'm just going to read through them real quick. So input signal, there's HDMI component, left and right audio, and the microphone. For output, there's HDMI and headphone. For recording formats, there's actually MP4. For networking, obviously I said Ethernet LAN. System requirements, basically the hard drives, storage disk, an internal 2.5 SATA hard drive, or an external USB 2.0 or 3.0, so it does go either way, 2.0 or 3.0 hard drive. And for the app, you have to be on iOS 6. It does say iPhone. I don't know. I don't think there's an Android app, unfortunately. So it's only on iPhone, it looks like, for right now. But that is pretty much it, guys. I'm just looking on the back right here. See if, I'm sorry if it's a little bit, oh man, I'm a noob. I don't know what I'm doing, guys, with videos. Anyway, I think that's pretty much it, though. Go check it out. If it's down your alley. Obviously, like I said, it's definitely good if you don't have a PC. But nowadays, most people do have PCs, so unfortunately, it's almost kind of useless, because then you have to buy an external hard drive, and then if you do want to get it to your PC, then you got to plug in, or you got to unplug your external hard drive from from up here, and then plug it into your PC. and it just makes the hassle, a lot more than it needs to be. But if you are one of those guys, definitely recommend it. It's really awesome. Like I said, I love Avermedia, so go check them out. Links will be in the description. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Shout outs, like I said, big thanks to freaking Avermedia. These guys honestly are really cool. Anyway, like the video, subscribe, all that stuff. But yeah, guys, hope you guys enjoyed as always. We'll see you soon tomorrow. Peace!